Hey guys, God bless. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Charlene, and today I want to share with you my top 3 journaling Bibles. And obviously, I have not tried every single journaling Bible on the market, but in the stash that I have currently, I am confident to say that these are definitely my top 3, and I gravitate towards these the most, and the rest get hardly little to no love at all anymore. So that's quite interesting in my opinion, because I've come a long ways. I wanted to try to touch and spend time with each and every last one of them. I know a lot of individuals that do that, but I can't. Like, I always gravitate to a few at a time. So I know you guys came here to look at journals, so I'm going to show you my journaling Bibles. And I believe this is in the order from least to best, but these are my top 3. First, you have the Inspire Praise. Y'all know this was my dream Bible. It's purple, has butterflies, and I was able to do some DIY tabs that I feel like fit precisely to the extra colorfulness of the Bible and the edges. Obviously, I've done the inside of this. Almost done. There's a few pieces I haven't done yet. Haven't done anything to this or any other. I tried to start on this one because I want to see how the marker would do. But the marker does come through on the other side, so I don't know how I feel about that. But anyway, there's not much done in here. I know I've done some Psalms, some notations and things of that nature. I made some notes on sticky notes. One thing I tried not to do in this particular one is I tried not to write exactly in this one, because I want to keep this one as clean as possible, meaning that I want my lines to be here just in case it gets to that point. But if I can, I'm going to do sticky notes. And if I do come to the line, I'm real precise on what I put. And I try to be as neat as possible. So that's what I've been up to as far as utilizing this particular Bible. But this will be my top 3. This will be at number 3. This is one that I've shown you guys in a lot of videos as far as making my nice, neat notes. Because, again, when I come in this one, I have time, I have space, I have quietness to get the job done effectively. That's the goal when I come in this one. Like, it ain't no play, rush. No, like, I have time to study, read, make notes, and to color the artwork when I actually come in this one. So that's just a little bit about what's going on in this particular one. And again, this will be 3 of 3 as far as like my top Bibles. Okay, so next would be my NIV Journal of the Word Bible. If you've been following me long enough before I even transitioned from taking my faith content off my hair channel, you know that this was actually my least favorite. Like, I didn't like the color. I didn't like the cover. It wasn't tabbed. And then when I finally tabbed it, I'm like, oh, these tabs are big and ugly, and they don't really fit with the Bible at all. As you can see, like, this is more formal and elegant, and these tabs are like colorful and all over the place. But I knew I didn't want them in any of the other Bibles, so it was a no-brainer. But this one beats my Inspire Praise for this reason only. This one, I am so comfortable in it because it's like I have this pretty ugly mentality towards it. Like, I really don't like the outside. I don't like the tabs, but it just kind of makes it more comfortable for me to just kind of come in here and do whatever I feel like it, whether it's notes, highlighting, underlining, writing something here and there. And I'm not necessarily worrying about being super duper neat, even though I think naturally my notes are neat anyway. But like I said, if I get to a point where I just want to circle and underline, I can do that. If I do want to write a line, I do want to do that. If I do want a sticky note in here, I'm going to do that. If I want a sticker, you know, like, when I come in here, I don't really have a game plan. It's just like free fall. Like, I just come in here and do whatever I feel is comfortable at the time and at the moment. Let me come in a little bit so you guys can see. But yeah, and I'm still doing themes, as y'all can see. Like, if it's a green page, I'm doing green pen, green highlighter, green sticker, and stuff like that. So I still try to do that as much as I possibly can. There are incidents where I don't make any notes and I just do a whole lot of highlighting. But again, this is why this Bible ranks at number 2 out of the 3 instead of 3. It's because I am more comfortable going in here and doing whatever, and I don't feel no guilt or anything, and there's no hesitation. Like, I just come in here and I dig right on in, and that is a blessing for me, because sometimes you spend a lot of time trying to figure out which Bible, why, or how you're going to use it, what tools and stuff. It just wastes time. So this is what ended up happening with this one. I just say, let's go for it. And then I go, and I'm satisfied. And this will be number 1. This is number 1 because, like I said, no matter how far I go, as far as like purchasing and spending money and getting everything else, I always tend to gravitate back towards this one. And this is my first Inspired Bible. This is paperback. To God be the glory that it still looked the way it does. Like I said, I had this for years now. And I was slow in doing things in it. Like, I remember when I first got it, I said, okay, cool. Let me try to start out here, and maybe I'll be comfortable. And I started. Matter of fact, this wasn't even all done. I think I did like that bird, that butterfly, and a couple of these flowers. And I had to come back later and do some more flowers. But if y'all remember me saying, for this particular type of Bible, I use my more detailed pictures for the days where I have anxiety or I'm super duper stressed and I just need to zoom out and focus on something, or zoom in rather. I use my more detailed pages like this to kind of calm my nerves, or if I'm experiencing anger or something. So I got a lot to color, a lot left. This page right here was designed and created to keep track of what books I am reading in this particular Bible. I'm trying my best to get that in all my Bibles. That is available online. You can just type in free Bible chart and that should come up for you. This is a test page. I test out some gel pens. And like I said, this Bible, I am comfortable in this one as well. Like, I do not hesitate to pick this one up. This one, I feel more comfortable reading, like, in my chronological order. I don't know why, per se, but it just makes sense because I started reading out some very serious books in here, such as, I believe it was First, Proverbs, some Ecclesiastes, but definitely Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, and I'm now reading Ezekiel. So it's like, I'm in order, and I have already read some of these books back here, and then I'm reading back here in the New Testament. And as y'all can see, a wide variety in this Bible too. I got my sticky notes. I'm writing in it. I'm underlining. I'm highlighting. I'm not particular about how I'm writing or what I'm writing. I'm just going with the flow. And I really am comfortable digging into this word. And obviously the translation is a plus too. I hardly ever have to leave out of this translation because it already makes sense to me and I already have that understanding. Most of the time, if I've completed a book, I try to finish at least that first page to signify to me that I have read that particular book. So that's something that I've done. And then I can always go back, and depending on how fast or slow I'm reading, you know, I try to, if the pictures aren't too bad, I try to read, make notes and color along the way. But I've learned to make the coloring not my primary because that can become a distraction. Like, you like, oh, I really want to color, but you really need to be focusing on God's word, and you really you need to be studying and getting it, you know, and then the coloring is like a reward. So that's how I do it as far as utilizing this particular type of Bible. You may say, well, what makes this one different than the other Inspire and why they are on opposite sides of the listing? Like I said, for me, I'm just super duper comfortable with this one. I guess because it is older and there are obviously mistakes in here. So it's kind of like a hint of you don't have to be perfect type thing going on in your mind, and you're able just to be yourself. Whereas the other one is a little more neater, is neater in how it's presented. And obviously that is newer and the artwork's different. And like I said, with that one, I want to keep one where I can at least still read from and have my notes in it. But this one right here is just my comfort zone. Like, when I come here, I know where just about everything's at. I can just dive right on in and I'm comfortable. And got a little creative with my little bookmarks too. Like I said, this one is fun and all over the place to me. And that's why I gravitate towards this one almost on a regular basis. Like even if I don't touch any other Bible, I'm touching this one. So those are my top 3. Let you guys let me know what are your top 3 Bibles. They don't have to be journaling Bibles, but I would like to know what you guys are using. How do you feel about my top 3? Let me know in the comment section. I love you guys. God bless. Take care. Bye.